Everybody, my name is Anne Turnbull, and I will be one of your hosts for today. I'm dialing in from Nairobi, Kenya, and I have been living in Africa now for the last almost 10 years. I lived for a few years in Ghana, for many years in Nigeria, and now I'm in Kenya, and I'm Canadian. I was going to say originally, but I'll always be Canadian, so I'm originally from Canada. And, you know, for me, I had a great career in the corporate world, but I really wanted to venture into the world of entrepreneurship. And so for many, many years, I've been working with an amazing health company. I'm very passionate about our products and about what we do. But a few months ago, we started looking for what could the people we work with do to earn some extra income, because we realized that things are changing in the world and many people are looking for, you know, something that they can do to be earning more money. And so we came across this fantastic, amazing opportunity. And I am going to have our wonderful presenter, who actually was the person who really found this opportunity. And he and I have been friends and colleagues and collaborators for so many years. In fact, we used to be neighbors in Toronto, Canada. We lived on the lake. We used to take walks together along the lake and, you know, share some great social time, go for a meal every now and then. So I really love this person because he and his wife are fantastic mentors, leaders, coaches. They have built a very significant global business. And I'm so happy to be working with Mr. Chris Gingras, who is someone I really appreciate and admire. And I'm happy too that he's on this call because he is going to kick us off and take the first part of our presentation. So Chris, welcome and take it away.
Thank you very much. And so I guess the protocol is as we change slides, I'll just, when I pause, then you can go ahead and get to the next slide. Well, folks, thank you for joining in. It's always a pleasure to share an opportunity such as this one. And as Anne stated, my name is Christian Gingras, and I've been in this industry for well over 28 years full time. And as Anne stated this, I've made a career in this business, and we've built a global business that has expanded all over the world. And when I received a notification from Joel Terrien, who is the owner of GOTBACKUP, him and his wife Eve, and make a long story short, I've known Joel for many, many, many years. I've known him. If you watch, some of you might have seen some of the videos that he does on Wednesday evening, and he talks a bit about his upbringing, when everything started. Well, I met him when he actually had these computers, which we'll share with you what we are to hear today, and on these shelves. And when he was starting his Hot Conference, which was an online service. And it's really interesting. And I'll share with you as we keep presenting here what happened. But the fact here, folks, is the reason why I chose to be part of this venture is because of the price point. And we'll come back to that in a minute. But it's also because of the fact that this commodity that's associated with the cloud service is exponentially growing, and it's growing fast. It's everywhere. You may not realize this, but this call being recorded, guess where it's recorded? On a cloud. I drive a car, recorded on a cloud. Everything is. So the fact here is that it's really an opportunity that can really empower a venture that can really, really, really change your lives and the lives of people you care about, and turning your dreams into reality. And I'm not just saying that to sound pretty. I truly mean that. It's already happening. So moving on to the next slide. Yes. See, what's important here is sometimes many of us have been looking. Now, I have found something that I'm absolutely love with a passion, but I know we're dealing with changes in our economy today. And I remember Anne and I actually are part of the mastermind with Eric Worre. It's a group of leaders that are the 7 figures and 6 figures, and you know, on an income basis with network marketing. We gather together every 2 weeks, and we brainstorm, we exchange. And one of the things that he shared about 2 years ago, we were at his house in Las Vegas, and he shared, you know, what's very important in the future when it comes to network marketing company is they need to adopt a digital service. That is the only way that companies will thrive and survive well into the future. So when Joel came to me about this venture, it was really interesting, but the timing was absolutely absolutely perfect. So what we're sharing with you here can really, really, really turn your dreams into reality. Moving on to the next slide. What's important to understand, folks, is the service that we're talking about today is the kind of service that connects the entire world. It doesn't matter where you live in the world, into a service base, and we'll talk to that on the next slide here. It's important that you understand what we're presenting to you here, and to make sure that you understand the value that this brings into people's lives. And that's what we want to share, Anne and I, here today. For some of you that are looking at this for the first time, you'll hear this for the first time, and some of you that might probably heard a different version, have a different twist than Anne has, or maybe Dr. KOA. So this particular slide over here is the company today. But Joel is actually from 1997. And in fact, I remember telling me, Chris, because I used to use his hot conference service. This is how I met him. And one of the things he says, Chris, we have to move in Dallas. I said, what are you talking about? We're talking about 27, 26, 25 years ago. And he says, well, because the fiber optic that we have where I live can't support the bandwidth that we need to expand our business. So we need to go to Dallas. And that's like 25 years or 24, 25 years ago. I could be off by a few years. But today, this is the company. And folks, 10,000 square feet of data center. And we're only using a fraction of that for the current servers. So there's a lot of space for expansion. This is a big deal. So what we need to consider this, moving on to the next slide, Anne, is we are dealing with a service that is absolutely needed. There's almost 7 billion smartphones in the world today. High demand, right? In every aspect of our lives. So when you talk about the market growth and the high demand, folks, the financial success it's just unbelievable. I mean, I've never seen growth like I've seen in my entire life in this industry. Moving on to the next slide, and what's really important here is to understand the stats. If you look back in 2011, about 6%, when you look at the percentage on the traffic mobile, and look at what's been going on in 2016, 2017, and look what's been going on in 2021, 2022, 2023. We're at 60% use. It's basically almost part of our limb right now. It's part of our daily operations. And the fact is, the cell phones are such an addictive term. In fact, folks, I have to train myself to stop looking at the phone, because it's very addictive, because that's our business. And every minute someone else is coming. I'm not exaggerating here. So we're constantly glued to this, or there's messages. I use this every time. I don't pull my credit card. I never see my credit card anymore. It's always, I use my Apple Pay. In fact, I try to be very careful, but when I drive, I don't look at my cell phone, but I can see it from my peripheral view. I can see what's going on. I can notify, I can see notification. Folks, at the end of the day here is more and more and more we are utilizing these services, and this device is absolutely massive. It's an addiction, but it's also part of our daily operations. Moving on to the next slide. See, one of the problems we're facing is data loss. And this is something, for example, an amazing 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their cell phones or lost their data. You know, I never talked about this until we started sharing this opportunity, but I lost 350 gigs of pictures. Lost it. These are pictures that I will never see again. So this could be very, you can appreciate. I know Joel has the same story. I'm certain that many of you are dealing with a very similar situation. 45% of the population, over 5,700 screens are cracked every hours. Laptop and cell phones are stolen every 43 seconds. I've witnessed that while I was traveling. Now, look at this slide over here. The cloud storage is full. Isn't that frustrating? I remember at one point I was looking at my phone, I was taking pictures, and boop, it popped right up and says, oh, here we go. They want more money from me. And the reality here, folks, is this is a reality. So what's going on is this brings you and I an opportunity to make money. Over 42% of North Americans have side hustles. If we go globally, it's probably a bigger number. So what's going on if you introduce a product or a service that is global? See, the average unprecedented growth in the mobile and the computer use, they need a cloud service, and GOTBACKUP is a solution. And we want to tell you some of the benefits as we move forward. So here's the slide. See, GOTBACKUP is the only company that offers 6 terabytes. All the competitors, we'll talk about that a little later, are 2 terabytes. But also it has 6 different accounts. 6 different accounts. In other words, you can have 6 member families sharing the account with an unlimited device. For example, one of the things that I find frustrated with Apple, I do love Apple device, but it's designed with one phone connected to the cloud. That's it. That's all. Now, with GOTBACKUP, I can have, for example, I know Anne has 6 phones. So she can connect her Apple phone and she can connect the other 5 Samsung phone, and you can create a list of different phones that are all connected on the cloud. So unlimited amount of devices. And what's really attractive also is you can have up to 6 accounts, as I stated, and you don't even have to live in the same country, not even in the same house with the same country, for $10 a month. Folks, this is a price point that is a no-brainer. I don't care where you live in the world. Every single individual could find the $10 a month, especially if we show you how to make $20 that will justify on a monthly basis to pay for the service. Moving on to the next slide, Anne. What's very important is, again, understand the competitors. Who are the competitors? Well, we just talked about iCloud, $9.99, 2 terabytes, 1 user. Dropbox, $9.99, 2 users. And by the way, Anne, I just recently saw, I think Dropbox is catching the wave. They added 6 users now. I think they're copying. But again, it's 2 terabytes and they don't pay you. Google Drive. Google Drive is hitting me also for increasing. I'm not interested. I got enough, right? 2 terabytes. Now they went up a little bit with 6 users. GOTBACKUP, $9.97, 2 pennies lower, by the way. 6 separate accounts that you can have. It's 6 terabytes. So the folks, and what's really interesting is also the customer service 24 hours a day. Now, I'm sure other services offer the same thing, but folks, what's really interesting too is you have an option to pay yearly or monthly. If let's say things are hard right now, go monthly. You can always upgrade later on. If you pay yearly, you're saving 2 months. And what's really interesting as a business point of view is you and your team members are active for the entire year. So that's exciting. So again, let's recap. Looking at the GOTBACKUP storage, 6 terabytes of data cloud service for $9.97 per month. Include up to 6 accounts. You can have Android phones, iPhones. It's all connected, utilizing the same account. Automatic backup. That's a set and forget system. Access all your photos and documents, data from anywhere in the world. And I know we're used to that, but again, all of that you still have. What's also important enough, folks, well, how secure is this information? Well, is military grade encryption and security. It's a 10,000 square feet US data center. Now, this is very important because you see right now, the company can support up to 1 million users. What happens when we start having, 100 million users? And folks, trust me, we will get there. This is expanding exponentially daily. We have the space to support it. Moving on to the next slide, Anne. What I'm really, really exciting here is the opportunity. The opportunity is absolutely phenomenal. I have never seen the kind of venture that can really help an individual like you and I to actually make an income very quickly. Because again, the price point is low. The service is absolutely a necessity that is growing exponentially. It's going to become one of the biggest commodity in the world. So Anne Turnbull is just an amazing leader. I've seen Anne grow in this industry, coming from the corporate world to network marketing world. And Anne is one of those people, she's a very rare type of person to meet. What do I mean by that? She is a person that really cares for others. She will go above and beyond to make sure that you have what you need. That's the kind of leader I like to associate with. And it's a real pleasure to present it with you today. So I'm going to turn this over to you. I believe that you're the one that's going to take over from here. And I look forward to hear the rest of the presentation. Back to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Chris. It was really great to hear from you. You make it so nice and concise, and I love that you've known the CEO of GOTBACKUP for so many years, and you've been around in our industry for so many years as well. So when I know when you see something that's good, I know it's good. So thank you so much for being part. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and talk about how do you make money with GOTBACKUP. Well, you make money in 3 different ways. So the first way that you earn is through direct referral commissions. What is a direct referral? A direct referral happens when you introduce somebody to GOTBACKUP. Either they become a customer or they become a business partner. So when you introduce someone to the company and they become a customer or a business partner, and if they buy the monthly plan, you will be paid $20 in their first month. Right now, what's important to know, and what's one of the great things about this company, is that you get paid in US dollars. So you see so many of us around the world, I'll include myself in Canada or Kenya, past in Nigeria and Ghana. Most countries around the world are really struggling with the currency costs, currency devaluation against the dollar, and that kind of thing, as the dollar just continues to get stronger. So when you can earn in US dollars, it's a beautiful hedge against inflation, against currency devaluation. So it's a really nice opportunity that we have to earn in US dollars. So if someone starts with the $9.97 monthly plan, you will get paid $20 in the first month of their subscription. And then starting in their month 2, you will get paid $25 of their subscription fee every single month. So let's say you had 20 direct referrals, customers or business partners, and they all bought the monthly plan. You'd be making $20 times 20 direct referrals. That's $400 in commission in their first month. That's some great money. I mean, for a lot of people, that's a car payment, that's school fees, that's a great extra income. And then you'd also be making $50 in ongoing monthly commissions. So again, very, very good income. And the next way we earn is matching check commission. So now let's say you've introduced 20 people, 20 direct referrals, and they were all business partners, not just customers, but business partners. They were also earning an income. So if they're earning, let's say $200 per month from their own direct referral commission, from their own matching check commission, then you would be earning 25% of whatever they're earning. So if they're earning $200, you'd be making $50 for every business partner. And let's say you had 20 business partners earning $50. Let's see, you fastest fingers mathematicians, I know we have you in the house. So what is 20 times $50? Type that into the chat for me. I want to see if you're still awake, if you're still paying attention. All right, $50 times, $50 times 20 business partners. So let's see who can give us the answer. I want to see, UK is in the house. Very, very fast fingers. Good, good. Benjamin, Mario, Stella, Song, Opeyemi, Max Cantilever. You guys are fast. Exactly. It's $1,000 US. Now, $1,000 US, that is great money. I don't care where you live in the world. $1,000 in whatever, in addition to whatever you're earning now from whatever you're doing, is awesome. You can do a lot with that money, right? I know that some of you might want to travel, you might want to invest, you might want to just, live stress-free, be financially free. And that $1,000, I'm telling you, you can do a lot. So that is a great way you can add to your earnings. Now, we also get paid as we start to build a team. So whenever somebody comes and they want to be a business partner, they want to earn in addition to just using the great service, then that is how you build a team, and that is how you earn team commissions. So as you're building your team, we are actually building 2 sides of our team. We're building a left side and a right side. That's called a binary team. So now you'll have 2 types of people in your team. You'll have direct referrals. We've explained what those are. Those are people you have directly or personally introduced to the company, and they have become business partners. So you'll have direct referrals, people you have introduced personally, and then you'll have indirect referrals. Indirect people in your team are people that someone else has introduced to GOTBACKUP. Could be your personal people, your direct referrals. It could be maybe someone above you in the team has introduced someone and placed them into your team. But you have the opportunity to earn commissions on all of those people. And how do you earn? Well, firstly, you have to be active with your subscription. So the best way you can be active with your paid subscription is to start with an annual subscription, because that way you save money. You don't even think about whether you have to pay every month or whether you're active or not active. You're just automatically active for 12 whole months, the very best way to start. But whether you're on a monthly plan or an annual plan, as long as you've paid your subscription and you're active that month, you can now earn. Now what you do is you invite people to take a look at what we're doing. They take a look, they listen to a presentation, they listen to a recorded presentation, they hear a few things and they start, and now you're earning commissions. And how do you earn commissions in the binary team? Well, you'll have two teams, like I just explained. One team will naturally be bigger, and the larger team, the team with the most active members, is called the power leg. That is the strongest team, the team with most members. The team with fewest members is called the pay leg, okay? And what the company does is they calculate the number of cycles in your team. What is a cycle? A cycle happens every time you have 2 people in your pay leg and 4 people in your power leg. So what happens is every time you have 2 people in your pay leg and 4 people in your power leg, the company will pay you for 1 cycle. And every month, the company takes 25% of their net profits and they put it into the binary team commissions. So they look at all of the cycles that have been earned, and they calculate the number of dollars per cycle they will pay out. And so if you have 2 people on your pay leg and 4 people on your power leg, you automatically qualify for 1 cycle. Now, let's say you have 100 people on your pay leg, 100. So the company has to divide that by 2, because you need 2 people on your pay leg to get paid a cycle. So if you're dividing 100 divided by 2, let's see in the chat. I know we have our mathematicians in the house. What does that equal? Oh, Benjamin, you are fast. Wow. I think I have to start giving prizes for the fastest fingers. Okay, good, good. Anna, 50, Olive, 50, Song, Roland, exactly. It's 50. So that means you have 50 cycles on your pay leg. Now, let's say you have 200 people who are active on your power leg. You now have to divide those 200 people by 4, because you need 4 people on your power leg, on your stronger leg, to make up 1 cycle. So if you divide 200 by 4, tell me the answer you get. 200 by 4. Aha, there you are. Fast, fast, fast. I love it. You guys are so super. Oh my goodness, 50. So now that means you have 50 cycles on your pay leg and 50 cycles on your power leg. You get paid for 50 cycles. So if the payout value was, for example, $10, you get paid 50 cycles times $10. So someone do the math for me and calculate 50 times $10. Aha, you see, some of you are not even waiting for the full question. I love it. It's $500. So again, just remember that $500 goes a long way, doesn't it? Especially if you convert it to your local currency. It's amazing. So this is how you earn with GOTBACKUP. And how do you get started? Well, to get started, you first have to pay a $40 one-time affiliate fee. That's if you want to be a business partner. If you only want to be a customer, you don't need to pay that. You just pay for your subscription. But most people would love to be a business partner. They'd love to be earning. And so they pay the $40 one-time fee. Then on top of that, they add their subscription with GOTBACKUP, either $9.97 a month or $99.97 for the year. Now, obviously, like I said, the annual plan is a much better value because, number one, you save 2 months off of your subscription. Instead of paying $120 a month, you pay $100. So that's good right off the bat. And number two, there's really something about peace of mind. When you know you've paid $100 plus $40 for your business, $140, that gets you a business for a year. Oh my goodness, you cannot find a business for a whole year for $140. And then you're just free to go and build your business, which is really, really fantastic. But whichever one you are most comfortable with is perfect. It doesn't matter which one, you are still fully qualified as a business partner in GOTBACKUP. And, you know, right now, and I haven't even checked, it may even be that we've gone above this, because as of yesterday, we were 103 countries in just 4 months. Tomorrow is a 4-month anniversary for GOTBACKUP. Even though the company has been around for over 20 years, they just launched GOTBACKUP as a service and as a business 4 months ago on April the 4th. So in just 4 months already, wow, 103 countries. You know, Pakistan was one of the last countries to come in, Albania. We have some African countries that have come in recently, Burkina Faso, Togo, Rwanda. So it's really, really, really exciting to see how fast this is growing. Just like Chris said, it's like, oh my goodness, wow, 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 and wow. This is growing, I'm telling you. And, you know, 103 countries does not mean that a country has to be open before you can talk to someone. If you talk to someone in a country that we're not in yet, for example, yesterday, I was talking to someone in South Sudan, and I don't think South Sudan is on this list, but I could be wrong. I can't even read them all right now. It's 103. But if he decides he's starting, then South Sudan will be country number 104 if it is not already on this list. So anywhere in the world that you know someone, you're free to talk to them, invite them to take a look at this presentation, and before you know it, the country, the world is growing again. So it's really, really, really exciting to see how fast everything is growing. And also there's a lot of recognition. That's one thing I really love about our company with GOTBACKUP, is that, you know, you can start today, and by this evening, you can be a bronze business partner, because from the very first time you sign someone up, you become bronze. The very first commission that you earn when you sign up a customer or a business partner, you are now bronze. So bronze is when you sign up your first person. Then you move up to copper, to silver, to gold, to platinum, and then up to the gems, and all the way up to having earned $1 million in commissions with the black diamond. So it's really, really, really exciting. It's fun to check the leaderboards. And, you know, our team is always we have so many spots on the top 10 leaderboards. So it's really fantastic to see how fast we're growing. And the reason that we're growing so fast is because we work together to collaborate, to train, to support, and to make sure that everyone who wants to can be successful. So we are growing very quickly. After just a few weeks, our teams are already at the top of the leaderboard. So it's really wonderful to see. And I want to just ask if there's anyone on the call who has already signed up their first business partner or customer, then that means you're already a bronze. So I want you to type bronze into the chat for me so that we can recognize you, we can celebrate you. I know that I helped Roland sign up his first new business partner today. So congratulations to Roland for going bronze today. Congratulations to Michael for joining us today. I'm sure that he'll be bronze any minute from now as well. So Roland, congratulations. That is really, really fantastic. If you've signed up at least one person, type bronze into the chat. Type bronze into the chat. I really want to see you. I want to recognize you. I want to appreciate you, because I know we have a lot of you on the call. Great. Dorothy Bronze. Anna, I love your positive energy. Incoming bronze. You certainly are. You know what, Anna? From now on, I want you to say incoming black diamond, right? Because you're going all the way to the top. That's fantastic. Esther, congratulations. Esther, I'm sure you're probably almost at copper, because I know you're growing super, super fast. Congratulations. So if you've achieved bronze, or if you know you're already copper, already silver, olive, I like it. Incoming black diamond, I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Bronze on the way, absolutely. Kofi, I know it's coming very, very soon. Congratulations. Great. Fred, bronze, amazing. Congratulations to you, Fred. Fantastic, fantastic. Incoming black diamond, Aso, I love it. Great, great. Tanimola, great. Incoming black diamond. Oh, you guys, this is awesome. You know, if we declare it, it happens, right? If we declare it, it happens. I absolutely love it. Rachel, incoming black diamond. Wow, fantastic. So congratulations to all of you for your current recognition, for your future recognition. I want to say a big congratulations to Chris Gingras and Tammy as well. Chris is now a, I don't even know what you call it, a sapphire gem, a sapphire, level 1 sapphire. So that's really, really exciting. And like I say, our teams are really, really, really growing fast. So it's exciting. Congratulations, incoming diamond. Wow, amazing. Good for you, incoming bronze. I love it. Just, you know, listen, all you have to do, I promise you, just invite people to this call, okay? Or send them a recorded presentation. We have all of our presentations recorded, and all you have to say is something super, super simple, all right? Super simple, just say, you know, a lot of people are looking to make extra money these days. What about you? They'll say, oh, yes, I'd love to. You say, you know what, there's a business that is really growing fast, very low cost business, something everybody needs. It's growing globally. They're having a special presentation today. If I invited you, would you come? They'll ask you what time. You'll tell them, oh, I can't come, I'm busy today. You say, it's no problem. If I sent you the recording from this week, would you watch it? They'll watch it. All right. So once people watch what we have, they're excited. They're really excited. And there's so much support. Oh my goodness. You know, when you start this business, you have a personalized referral link, a personalized landing page. There's email marketing as well that you can use directly from your members area. And email marketing is something that a lot of people pay a lot of money for, but you have the ability. And as we work together as a team over the coming months, we're actually going to be doing more work on this together. You know, we're all just new, so we're just getting our feet wet, but the kind of system that we have available to us in our members area for the same price as our GOTBACKUP subscription is something that people pay $30, $40, $50 a month easily. And we have it included in our package. So that's a big deal. A lot of marketing tools. We have presentations almost every single day. So we run this presentation Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. On Fridays, we suggest that everyone attend the company presentation so they can hear from the CEO, they can hear about the growth, they can take a tour of the data center, they can see the office, they can just hear from the company founder and the leaders in the company, just get a really good feeling. So the company has regular presentations as well. And then we have a lot of team training and support as well. We do a members orientation, new members orientation on Mondays. Chris and Tammy have a training on Saturdays. So there's a lot of training. We'll probably be adding more as we go as well. Okay, a lot of tools as well. So definitely you have everything you need to be successful with us and with this opportunity. And, you know, really, like Chris said, this is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's a product that everyone needs, and it's a business everyone can afford. So really, there's nothing to worry about. There's no risk. There's no waiting. There's no need to wait, because there's even a money back guarantee. If you decide you want your money back for whatever reason in the first 30 days, no questions asked, you get your money back. But you won't, because it's so fun. It's so exciting. And if you're here today, I always say you are where you're meant to be 100% of the time. Because if you're here today, then what you have heard is meant to affect you or someone you care about. And if you're ready to turn your dreams into reality, it's just time to get started. If you're ready, just talk to the person that invited you and get started. Okay, it's going to be so fun, so easy. so simple to get started, and we will guide you every step of the way. So with that, I'm going to close off. I'll ask if we have any questions that Chris or I can answer for you. And we really, really appreciate you being here today. And, you know, it's just so great to see the growth. It's so fun to see the growth. And so if you have any questions at all, we're happy to answer them. If you've come late, not to worry. You can always watch the recorded presentation after the fact. We always share it either the same day or the next day, but we have many recorded presentations because we record them all. And if you like one particularly, you can share that with people who weren't able to make the live presentation. Fantastic, fantastic. So if you've got a question, just type it into the chat. We'll be happy to take a few minutes for questions. So if you have a question, please do ask, and we will be happy to take a question or two. We really made our presentation in record time today. I love that. I think it's because, well, either we're getting better or Chris is much more concise than we usually are, which I appreciate a lot as well. So if anyone has a question, just type it into the chat. Great. So yes, anyone has access to the presentation. If you're a guest here on the call, just ask the person who invited you. They'd be happy to share the recording. And of course, if you're a member already, we have everything on our boards tool and we share it into all of our pages as well. Okay, so we have a Telegram group for our paid members, and we have everything, we share everything there. So great. So Michael, it's so great to have you here. So on Monday, we will have a new members orientation. Okay, and if you want to set up a special session, you can certainly set up that special session with your enroller and their team leader. I know that Roland and Dr. KOA would be very happy to spend a little bit of time with you as well. All right, but we do have new member orientation on Mondays, and Chris is going to be hosting training on Saturday, where basically it will be a question and answer. So if you have any questions, you can simply ask them, and he will be answering. All right.
If I may add, and yes, on Saturday, what we'll do is going to be an open forum Q&A. If it's a lengthy question where it requires more training, we'll probably point you to some previous recording. It's very possible that you're new and we've already done the training. We'll point you in the right direction. Regardless of the situation, we'll make sure that you have the information you need. But one thing that's really, really important, in line to what Anne was sharing, if you want to make big money in this business, you don't, let me rephrase that. What you're trying to avoid in being very successful in network marketing is micromanaging. What I mean by that is Anne just talked about a schedule. She has a schedule on Monday. We have a schedule on Saturday. We have a schedule all week for presentations. What I highly recommend is you pay attention to these schedule, attendee schedule, teach your downline to attendee schedule. And of course, we will do individual one-on-ones on a need basis, but I assure you that a year from now, when there's 100,000 members in the team, it'll be very difficult to do one-on-ones. So if you want to be successful and have a very prosperous organization, you want to teach your team to follow the system and duplicate. Sorry, Anne, just thought of mentioning that.
Perfect. Absolutely. Yes, definitely. And again, the recordings, please ask the person that invited you, if you're a guest, to get the recording. It will be shared, and we have everything available. So whatever anyone needs, we have it. But just ask the person that invited you, and they will be happy to share the recording once it's been posted. All right. Fantastic. So any other questions that we have? If not,
and I have to sign off for another presentation, so I'll excuse myself. But thank you so much for inviting me today.
Thank you so much, Chris. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Okay, see you soon. All righty. Good, good. So any last questions before we close off? I see that some of you are looking for the recordings. That's fantastic. You'll definitely have them. All right, so I think we are good to go. All right, fantastic. So thank you everyone for joining us today. We really appreciate you. And like I said, if you're ready, please do get started right away, because here's the thing. When you start in the business, there will be others coming after you. You will benefit from those others. And so you want to start and you want to make your payment. If you're ready today, you start today. Okay, don't wait. Find a way to start. If you like what you see, find a way, because you will definitely benefit in the future from how the team is growing. All right, so when you're ready, you start and just talk to the person who invited you. All right, thank you, everyone. So, okay, the times of the programs. So on Sundays, and I'm not going to list the time, I'll just list the Eastern Standard Time, and then we have to do the math from there. But on Sundays, it's an hour earlier than today. Then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, it's at exactly this time. The link is always the same, gbpresentation.com. The link is the same, Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, gbpresentation.com. I'll even type it into the chat. So we do share a new flyer every time. We share a new link every time, but it's always the same link. So we share a new notice, but it's not the same. It's not a new link. Okay. So every Sunday, we do an hour earlier than today. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's at this time. Friday, the presentation with the company is at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And Wednesday, the presentation with the company is at 8 p.m., I believe, 8 p.m. Eastern time. On Saturdays, the training is at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And on Mondays, the training is the new member training is at this time, the same time as today. Okie dokie. So thank you, everyone. So we will look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Tomorrow, please do join the company presentation. You'll just get a different feel than you get when you see us. You'll see the company firsthand. You'll see the founder firsthand. You'll see what just great, regular, down-to-earth guys they are. They have a lot of fun. Their office is awesome. So you'll just have a good feeling when you join that call. All right, everyone. So have an amazing rest of your day. Don't forget to invite your friends to come and take a look. You can share the recording with them if you'd like, or invite them to one of our upcoming presentations. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.